Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a bit different. This video is horrible to film because I'm super self-conscious. I have got the beginnings of a cold sore. I've suffered for these for about 8 or 9 years now. I do take lysine daily, which is kind of like a natural suppressant kind of thing. But I do get them. I think this is my first one I've had since the beginning of the year, so they are getting much less frequent and they tend to last less time if I can catch them quick enough with my little medicines. So the only thing that I have found that helps me is the Compeed cold sore patches. These are amazing, however they are expensive as shit. This is like nearly £8 and you get 15 in here. Depending on the length of my cold sore, I will sometimes need 1.5 packets, which is expensive as hell, but they are literally the only things that work. I've tried cheaper versions of them and they feel hideous on your face and don't last as long and just don't work. So this is what I've got. I've actually got 2 packets at the minute because I felt or saw a little mark yesterday and I texted Ben and was like, can you get some? But then my message didn't deliver, so I panicked and went out and got some anyway. But then he came home with some as well, so I've got 1 packet open. Basically the cold sore, you can see it coming just here. I generally get them on my bottom lip, like normally here. And I'm super careful about touching things when I've got a cold sore, and I don't ever kiss the children because cold sores, especially for tiny babies like newborn babies, cold sore virus can kill. So be super careful if you have a cold sore or you're around someone's baby or your own babies and you have a cold sore, because they're so contagious. So wash your hands all the time. I use hand sanitizer all the time. Don't share towels, don't share flannels, don't share toothbrushes, and do not kiss. Don't kiss babies. It is absolutely heartbreaking. I think I got my first one after Mika was born, like when she was about a month old, and not being able to kiss your baby is just fucking horrible. But it's not worth risking it. It's just not. So just don't kiss babe. Well, don't kiss anybody when you've got a cold sore, because you don't want to spread it, because they are little fuckers and they spread really easily. So don't kiss anyone. This video is just going to be shouting don't kiss anybody. But basically I am going out later today, so I want to put some makeup on my face, and I'm going to put one of these on. And then I've never actually worn makeup on top of, or like when I've had a cold sore, because I haven't had a cold sore this year and I only started doing makeup really this year, end of last year. So I don't know what it's going to be like. It does say on the, you've seen on the advert where the girl's got a weird helmet on, which I don't understand. I think that's her one. And it just says 12 hours non-stop action from day 1 to heal fast. Invisible patches create an optimal healing environment, stays in place. The patch acts like a virus shield to reduce risk of contamination. Even when I've got one of these on, I still don't kiss the kids. Yeah, and I'm sure you can just, yeah, makeup or lipstick can be applied over the patch. So that is what we're going to do. These are really difficult to get on to start with, but I will just get into that. You open it up and you get this little pack with them all in, and there's a mirror in here which has a little blue cover on it that you just remove, so you get quite a good mirror so you can see what you're doing. However, I need 2 hands to put these on, so I don't ever use the mirror in here. Make sure you've got clean hands. You can cut them. I don't know whether I'm going to cut it today, but you get like this and then you just pull. I don't know whether I'm going to cut it or not. I don't think I am going to cut it. So what I do is pull one off, so the sticky side is this side, and then and then you pull the bottom. I might have to cut it. I might have to cut it. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to do another one. This is why. Literally when I first got it, I tried to, the first one I tried to put on, I must have gone through like 6 just trying to get the fucking thing on to start with. But when you do it a lot, they are easier to do. It's just, it takes some practice. And I think, I mean, I could just technically put this here, so it's like over the top of my mouth. But I'm not sure how it will do with foundation over it. So I think I'm going to cut it slightly. How are we going to cut this? think I'm just gonna, I don't really know how to do it. I never cut them because I normally get them down here so it covers my whole lip. Let's just try and do it over the top. So I'm trying to like get it so you guys can see what I'm doing, but there's my mirrors down here. So right, it's just here, so I'm gonna go up here and then pull out at it and then push it on. Okay, so the patch is on. Like from here, you can't really tell, but you see, it's just there. You need dry lips as well. But again, don't. I tend to use tissue. I use stuff that I can throw away that is not going to be reused. And if you're at home, if you're not doing anything, if you're not going to go anywhere for the day, you're not going to see anybody, just get sudacrem, like the stuff you put on babies' asses, and put a big blob of it on. If you look weird, you can't go out with sudacrem on because it just looks weird. But you leave it on when you're in the house, and then after like 3 or 4 hours, it will start to come off. So you wipe it and then put more on, and it literally heals them. It's amazing. I do not know, and it's only learnt this last year, I think. But it just makes the speeding up process, the healing process, so much faster. So I am going to quickly, oh balls, just gonna quickly just do a bit of hand sanitizer. I'm trying to only use things that I'm not going to use again. Like I've got a sponge that I'm not going to use again, so I will use it today, and then I won't use it anymore because I don't want to risk cross-contamination. Excuse me, Mr. Bob. So I'm just going to quickly prime my face. I'm going to avoid priming around where the patch is. I mean, this might end up being an absolute shit show, but I've never worn makeup over it, and because this is a little tiny bit, you see it's on my actual skin, so it is going to have some foundation on it. And then I've got a sponge here that I'm not going to use again after this. This is just going to be a throwaway, and if you've got like throwaway sponges, that'd be perfect because then you don't have to worry about, because if you dab it on one side, then you might transfer it to other places of your face. So just using my Benefit Oxygen Wow foundation. What colour are you? Ivory. I'm going to try and leave this bit to last so that I can do the rest of my face. Okay, now I'm going to work around where I'm going to try not to get it on my lips because I don't want to try and make it fall off. So I'm just going to so you can see it's got a little, just on the outer portion where bogey, where the outer portion where it is, it's just got a little tiny bit of foundation on it. I have a little sponge. I'm just going to quickly go in with my neutralizer. Again, nothing too heavy. Oh bollocks, why do I keep dropping on my lids today? Ugh! It's one of them days. I will use the sponge again just because it's not going anywhere near my lips. So you can see it's a little tiny bit visible because it is shiny, but unless you're this close to me, you're probably not going to notice. And I always feel, I'm so self-conscious, and I always feel people are just like stare at it. Ben does it all the time if I have a cold sore, because he's an arse face and he doesn't mean to do it, but he's just like, and looks at it, and it makes me so self-conscious. And friends do it as well, and again, they don't mean to, I don't think, but people do, because it's something different on your face. And if you had like really good eye makeup on, people will comment on that or look at that, and it's just something different because you don't have cold sores all the time. Well, touch wood, I don't. I did when I was pregnant with Ari. I had one for 11 weeks straight, and it was horrific. And I just felt so depressed and sad because I was so worried that I was gonna infect my tiny baby when she was born. but luckily I didn't. So I'm just gonna get a clean finger and a little bit of stay mat and just over the top of the edge. So and then this finger is now being cleaned and my stay mat is safe. So I'm really anal about keeping everything clean when I have a cold sore, because I am so paranoid about passing it on to the kids. So it might seem a little bit excessive to some people, but for me, I'm just so conscious of it, because I've had them for so long and I'm just so fed up of having them, that I just really worry that I'm going to give it to the babies, which I just don't want to do. So if you don't have babies, then you probably won't be as worried as me. And obviously if you live by yourself, you don't have to worry about like cross-contaminating anybody. But I do, so yeah. This is just a very odd video. I'm just trying to make myself feel better basically, because I always just feel like such a massive minger when I have a cold sore. And it's not my fault, it's no one's fault, it's just, I think quite a lot of the population has it and it can just lie dormant in you. But for me it is a live virus, and it has got much less worse than it used to be. And this is what I take to try and lessen the effects. It's a food supplement, and it's just, I don't really know, but someone recommended it to me when I worked at the coffee shop, and he used to get cold sores and he has one of these a day and he swears that it helps. And mine have got much less frequent, which could just be because I've had them for so long that they end up getting less frequent, or it could be down to the fact of taking lysine. I don't know, but I'm not willing to find out by stopping taking it. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back. Right, my face is all finished apart from highlighter, which I just forgot. So I have just done my eyebrows, and then I thought kind of draw attention away from my lips by doing like a little bit of colour. And I just used, I think it's 3 eyeshadows on my eyes. It's my, well, it's not an eyeshadow, it's my bronzer in the crease, and then Mellow from Peach by Mellow on the lid, and then this colour from my NYX Ultimate Brights palette in my inner corner. So yeah, and then my Maybelline mascara, just to kind of draw the attention away from my gross mouth. When I have a cold sore, I don't tend to wear lipstick, so I'm just going to put some of my lip tar on. I'm only just going to focus it on the bottom. I'll just pat it over the top with my finger, and then obviously I will go and clean my finger again so I don't contaminate everything with my face germs. And then at the end I will just hand sanitize, because I'm using the Mercy Handy hand sanitizer. This is the flavour Hello Sunshine, and they just smell amazing. I love these hand sanitizers. I've got a couple of them. I've got a black vanilla one as well, and they're awesome. So yeah, that is my finished makeup face for when you need to hide a cold sore. I know my cold sore is literally just starting, and I'm hoping that by putting these on now I will be able to like stop it in its nasty face, and it won't actually be able to take hold and become, or need its own weather system on my face by getting that big. So we'll see in a couple of days whether or not I still have it, or whether the patches, what the fuck was that? Something just scared the shit out of me then. I don't know what it was. Fucking bees and bugs and all up in my face. I hate bugs. Anyway, I'll try and do a check-in later to see how this actually wears, if it does last. Generally they last, for me, this video is going to be like an hour long of me just going actually and remembering things. But if I put one on in the morning, if I don't wear any makeup or anything, if I put one on at say 7 in the morning, it will normally last till, it says 12 hours, but if you eat or drink, depending on what you're eating or drinking, if you're careful, you can do 12 hours. Like overnight, you can easily do 12 hours. But if you're eating and drinking, I kind of replace, you'll know when it starts to like and flap at you. But I kind of do sort of like between 6 and 8 hours before I then replace it. If I eat something really wet like soup or have like drink from a can, they come off quicker and I just replace them, which is why I always have extras. But these just fit in your handbag or your pocket, and they're just, I really recommend these for when you're out. Oh, the black thing again, I don't know what it is. It's freaking me out. I don't like work. Someone come around to get it, or it's a really big like bird spider or something. Anyway, I'll try and check in later, but if I don't, I'm sorry. I will try and remember to check in at least once. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Hey guys, it is a completely different day to the start of this video. It's about a week later. I forgot to check in because I'm shit. I did, however, wear the patches for like 3 days, and I was like, oh, I've managed to catch this cold sore. It's not happening. So I was all cocky and took them off. Big mistake. Woke up this morning in so much pain. It's right there, and it hurts so much. So I've got another patch on. Got my hand sanitizer. Doesn't want to come out. I'm just cleaning everything. There's not a lot I can do about it. I'm just going to have to just deal with this now. The patch did wear really nicely with makeup, which is why I've done makeup again today. Where it was last time, it felt like it was like on the above my lip, whereas this time, itchy nose, it is literally just, you can see that road to it. God, that's a good angle up my nose. Sorry. So yeah, it's my own fault. I should have carried on wearing them, but I was just cocky and thought I hadn't got it. And I missed a few days of lysine, which again, I don't know if it works or not. It is just something that I don't want to stop doing it in case it makes it worse. So yeah, it wore really nicely with the makeup. I didn't put any more lip stuff on. And I've realised as well, I forgot to tell you, when I am having an outbreak of cold sores, I drink everything through a straw. Everything. Disposable straws. I literally just go to the pound shop, get a big box, and just drink everything through a straw, and then throw that straw away so I don't risk contaminating any cups. I know this is ridiculous, but this is what is in my head. You obviously don't have to do this, but this is what I do personally. So yeah, that was my cold sore video. I'm sorry it's a little bit weird, but it's quite a big part of my life, and it is like a massive part of my anxiety. I'm constantly worried about infecting the kids. So yeah, it's just a bit of a odd video, but I hope you like it and you give it a thumbs up. You should definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my rambly cold sore video, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.